Hey peeps, it's Tripl-L, and today I'm here to talk about an anime that I very much love. I loved it last season when it was on, and I love it this season. Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. It's one of my favorite Gundam shows, probably top 3 right now, and I just want to talk about it. So we're going to do it this way, top moments, 5 moments that really stood out for this episode, and yeah, end it there. If you like giant robots and a bit of questionable morality, I very much recommend Iron Blood Orphans. Do start with the first season and move into this season. It's a worthwhile show. It's definitely a quality show. Anyway, this episode was an introductory episode, so it was light on action and heavy on reintroducing the characters. But there are still some moments within it that we could appreciate. Let's get into it. First off, it was a very nice opening with the grave, and that sequence did do a few things. It was a very somber moment, and it was very interesting to see what the characters were saying and doing, and finding out about how the world has changed. Due to Tekadon, the main group's intervention, people have started seeing the value of some kind of military assets, and unfortunately one of the changes is that now there's a bit more child soldiers going into battle, and there's just more war in general because the the people who were in power were pretty much stripped of their power, or pretty much revealed or exposed to be not the best. Anyway, it was very interesting to see that our group of heroes actually might have ended up making the world a much worse place. And even in their cold opening, the way that they're talking about things, they know that they're not doing legitimate business, and the way that they framed that whole sequence, I really wonder how bloody this season is going to be. Regardless, it's a very good way to start the episode. The next moment that I very much enjoyed was the terror bombing in Mars and the twins' reactions. Now this is important because it establishes what the twins are really feeling, and I think this kind of anxiety or angst that they're carrying now is going to carry out throughout the show, maybe towards the first half of the season. And it's just interesting to see that they may not be agreeing with what Tekadon's doing, or with the idea of dying for Mars. And they seem very upset. The fact that they would go as far as to tell Mika not to go anywhere does kind of show that their emotional state in all this is they're not very happy with the way things are going, or naturally they're scared. And also the way Mika the scene with him pulling out the gun was kind of chilling, but it makes sense given the tone and what Mika's already been through. The next top moment I would say was the McGillis stuff, with information on where he's now and how his promotion worked out, and introduction to some other characters. This scene's important because it establishes who the primary forces within Gallowhorn are going to be. So it's McGillis versus the other two, and it's going to be interesting to see how their power struggle plays out. McGillis in of himself is a very interesting character because we do not have full information on his intentions, and seeing how he's going to maneuver to get what he wants in this particular scenario is going to be very interesting. And now moving into the Gundam fights, my next favorite moment or top moment was pretty much the Ryushi unit versus a lot of mobile suits. That was a nice action sequence, a nice start to the mobile suit fights, and it was good to see that no one's dying yet. Shino's hot-headedness is one of the aspects of the show that really has me worried because I don't want to lose the character, but seeing him and his unit work together to kind of deal with the few mobile suits that showed up initially, it was a good moment. And again, it looked beautiful. I mean, Gundam series usually look pretty beautiful when it comes to the mecha fights. And finally, the last top moment for me was really Mikazuki showing up and pretty much ripping face. I mean, showing up, making a dust cloud, and then just ripping across the battlefield. It was a very strong moment. It's a very good moment to introduce the character and his power. And I think this is kind of how they did it in the first season with the first episode. It was also ending on Mikazuki entering the battle. So regardless, very good stuff. Those are my 5 top moments. This episode was very much an introductory episode. We probably won't get any big action heavy episodes until maybe 3 episodes in, and that's alright. This episode gave us a lot. Aside from those top moments, there was also establishment of the background characters like the turbines, and also dealing with Cordelia's stuff, and the introduction of a new Tekadon character that seems to be getting a lot of screen time. So where we go from here, I don't know, but I'm pretty excited for this season of Mobile Suit Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. Guys, if you're excited too, let me know, talk to me, tell me. If you want more content in these type of videos, let me know as well. I can increase it, well, I could try. And yeah, anyway, I think that's where I'll end it. So thanks for watching, and if you like the Iron Blood Orphans content, please do leave a like or leave a comment. That does tell me that people enjoy it, and I guess I'll leave it there. So till next time, have a good day.